Good morning.
Hi.
How we doing?
I was waiting for the point. You're on.
We're on.
We're on the air. Good morning, everyone. Along with Nick Epifano. This is Randy Young, and welcome into our Epifano McDonald's Mixed Sports Show. And of course, today we have not one, not two, but three programs. The first program will be featuring the student athletes, male and female, and coaches from Washington Courthouse. And then about 10 o'clock or so, we'll have Miami Trace and Jamestown Greenview guests coming in. And then around 11:15, we're going to do the Star of the Games. Now, we have about 4 or 5 kids coming in with their coaches of some games that we've been doing on WCHC. And one has been one of the wetest springs we've had. We've had hardly any games on the air, but we do have some selections, and we'll be talking to those kids from about 11:15 to about noon today. So we got a busy morning, but we hope that you enjoy it. We look out, you got a great crowd here this morning already.
Yeah.
Everybody came to say, well, Randy and Nick's on the Facebook and on TV, so we're going to watch these guys. I feel like we're in the zoo or something, people looking at us.
Cage. Get the old glass cage here.
Yeah. Hi. Nick, it's hard to believe. We're already in the month of May. We just had the winter sports just about a month or so ago. And we kind of wanted...
Was it a couple of weeks ago? I don't know.
Yeah, it was middle part of April.
Wow.
So it's been only about 5 weeks, in fact. And we are here coming to the end of spring already. I mean, we got graduations. In fact, Greenfield, I think, already had their graduation last night.
Really?
Yes. I know that some of the other schools are going to be going off in the next couple of weeks. So that was one of the reasons we're kind of getting everything pushed to today's program, because once we get the kids out of school, sometimes you don't know where they're going to be at.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of earlier than what we normally do because, we want to make sure that we could get the kids before they're gone. Last year, we kind of got a little bit behind and weren't able to do the show because, a lot of the kids were gone, spring or vacations or, college visits, all that kind of stuff. So it makes it kind of hard this last part of the year. And we actually have a couple students that are going to get recognized for these late sports that you're doing
in the fall,
early part of the fall. So we apologize for that, but because of that, that's what we got to do. But we want to make sure we got it done, and this is always an exciting day where we get to do this and share in everything that's happening with these young people in their lives and see what they're doing. I mean, the great things that they do in their community, their schools, and also too this nice combination show today because we got student athletes and we got stars of the game, so we got a nice broad combination of different students. Some of these students have won before,
yes,
but in maybe the same area or maybe a different area, but it's really neat to be able to partake in this, and we appreciate all the patronage from all you folks out there that give us the opportunity to give back like this. Like we always say, when you spend your money in my restaurants, we're going to give a portion of that back to the community, and that's what we do by doing things like this, programs like this, as well as many others. And I want to thank all my employees for all the hard work they do, taking care of everything, especially right now with the new products that we got. We got this new drink line, which we'll show. We got 3 shows today?
We got 3 shows today.
3 shows today. So we got the trifecta today, as Randy would say. So, or an old-fashioned 3.
Yes.
So we're going to do 3 shows today. So probably the second show, we'll probably put some of the drinks up here, and when we break for commercial, we will get to actually see what some of these drinks are. But we have some new refreshers and some whole new drink line. It's just the start. It's just the foundation of what we're going to do in the future. One of the things Ray Kroc always said is he never knew what we would sell in the future, but he knew that we would always try to sell the most of it and try to sell what the customer wants.
Right.
And the new drinks that we're bringing out, that we brought out and we've rolled out successfully now, really encompass the difference with McDonald's, that they're always looking for the next new thing, where the customer's going. I think if you look at our track record, from 1955 and beyond, we've always done that, whether it be drive-throughs, breakfast, mobile ordering, digital, all the different things that we do. And we've had McCafe now for 20 years at least, the McCafe line, and we've brought things in and added to it over the years. It used to be just espresso based drinks, and then we went to smoothies, and then we got frozen Cokes, and now we got this whole new beverage line. So we're always looking to add to that to make sure that we're relevant to the customer and really, satisfying your needs as far as, how you want to eat and drink and how you want to be served in the facilities and the times of day. That's when we got restaurants that are 24 hours and all the different things that we got. So we're real excited about these drinks. I think for the summer it's going to be pretty cool. As I look out there, I see some Sprite Berry Blasts right now. I see two of them right now as I'm looking out through there. So, we're seeing all kinds of, different consumers that are coming in and buying these drinks and really being relevant to what our customers want, and making sure that we continue this drink line and develop it in the future with even more items. I know you're not a real big drink guy. You're kind of like this, regular Coke guy, but I think today we'll have you try Dirty Dr. Pepper.
We'll try some a little bit later on.
He needs a Dirty Dr. Pepper. Randy needs to
I don't know about the Dirty Dr. Pepper. We'll see.
Really good drink. I mean, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Yeah.
When we talk about so many different changes that's been going on with McDonald's and so forth, and of course you've been associated, 20 plus years just owning the restaurants here, and you were with McDonald's before so many years and stuff.
44 years, yeah.
Yeah, 44 years. So I guess my question to you is, what is the biggest change? I mean, besides, you've got so many different products and stuff, but is there a major change that you've seen in all those years?
I think McDonald's has changed a lot through the years. I mean, if you look at menu innovations and things like that, I mean, we've done everything from pizza. Okay?
Yes.
We had deli subs, oven-baked deli subs. We had bakery items. We've done quite a few different things, and I think it's always the biggest change would be, I guess, that it's more. You're seeing a lot more digital. You're seeing a lot more delivery. I never thought in McDonald's that we would ever have delivery.
Yeah.
Looking way back in the
Right.
But now when you look at delivery and how big of a portion of the business that is, and again, it's listening to the customers and trying to make sure that we don't end up like one of these other companies that didn't evolve. You look, there's, where's Sears at? Where's JCPenney? Where's some of these Woolworth? Where's some of these Circuit City? These other, these other businesses that didn't adapt and evolve. And I think that's one of the things that, all the McDonald's operators, the leadership groups that we're on, the advertising committees that we're on, as well as McDonald's Corporation, is always trying to make sure that we stay relevant. And I think that's the biggest change is change itself. We are changing constantly on different ways that we produce our food. We went back to a lot of the cooking procedures like we used to do on like meat and those kind of things. So I think, the biggest change, I guess, would be change, because we're constantly changing. Every couple months we have something new. We're updating all our computer systems so that we can handle the throughput and everything that's coming down the line with different delivery cycles and the other things that we're doing. So there's all kinds of things that are happening. So I guess change is change.
Right. Well, it's like my old boss, Freddie, who said one time, the only thing in life remains the same is change.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, McDonald's is kind of attuned to that philosophy.
Yeah, and I think so. And I think also you're going to see more units being built. We're going back to looking for areas where it may work for McDonald's that's not there now. So you'll see some more new restaurants coming out in certain areas that you haven't seen for a while. And again, McDonald's is always working on menu innovations and nutritional items and working on our food all the time. We're always trying to get better in everything that we do. So.
All right. Well, we got a couple of young people that we want to talk to this morning, get things started. So we're going to take this break. When we come back, we'll talk to both the male and female student athletes from Washington Courthouse, plus their coaches. So stay with us right here on the Epifano McDonald's and the Student Athlete Awards program, the Washington Courthouse version, right after this. Jordan Gray's with us right now. Jordan is a senior
Yeah.
member of the track and field competition. I was up this morning early doing some background research and opened my Facebook page, and the first picture I saw was you
Really?
with Betty Boysel.
Yeah, that was my preschool teacher.
Yes, she's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she had a picture of you talking about, your graduation.
Yeah.
Something about somebody didn't like a treat or something that gave them, you said, you just take what you're given or something like that.
Oh, you get what you get, you don't throw a fit.
There you go.
That's
that was
what I
it.
said.
Yeah, that was it. So I thought that was pretty good, Well,
Yeah.
I was going to send her notes and say, hey, Jordan's going to be on the show, but I didn't get a chance to. But anyway, it's great. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Parents?
Oh, I have 4 parents. I have my mom, Farron, and my stepdad, Zach, and then my dad, Brandon, and my stepmom, Kaylee.
I know all those kids.
Yeah?
Well, they're not kids anymore. They're adults and stuff, but they were all kids when my son was going to school. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about your sports activities that you've been involved in. You've been involved in a couple different sports.
So I played golf my sophomore year. I wrestled my junior year. I ran track all 4 years. I played basketball until my sophomore year, and then I feel like I'm missing something. And then I played soccer until my junior year.
Okay.
And I played club soccer, and I played a lot of club soccer.
Okay. So it sounds like you've done a little bit of everything during your high school career.
Yeah.
Stuff. That's good. Kids all try different sports and stuff like that. You're involved in quite a number of activities as far as academics and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about what some of the courses you're taking.
I just finished taking fundamentals of computing. So it was just a coding course. I've taken a few coding courses. I've taken a lot of different literature courses too, all through the University of Cincinnati online.
Really?
Yeah.
What your plans are? Where are you going to school?
Oh, I'm going to go run track at Colgate University in New York.
Where at?
Colgate University in
Colgate.
New York. Yeah.
That's quite a distance.
Yeah, it is a little far.
Did you want to do that on purpose?
Yeah, I wanted to see what it'd be like without to be on my own and to finally spread my own wings, see what that's like.
Oh, okay. What was it about Colgate that kind of attracted to you?
The academics. It's a really prestigious school, and I just want to see how far I can push my brain.
Wow, that's quite impressive. And what are you? I'm sorry. Did you say what you're going to study?
Oh, I'm going to do engineering.
Engineering.
Yep.
I'll tell you, I'm continually amazed all the time of these student athletes and what they're studying and stuff like that. It's just unbelievable. How have you done this track and field season? What are some of the activities you've been involved in?
I've done a little bit of everything. Last week, I ran the 4x1, and then I ran the open 100 a little bit. I ran the 400 a little bit. I ran the 4x4 a little bit. The 4x2 I did twice. They've just been putting me in everything. I'm just here to have fun for my last year, and this has really been a training season for me to get better for next year.
Okay. Now, are you going to concentrate on specific events when you go to college, or?
I'm just gonna see what they want me to be in. I'm pretty open to anything. I prefer to run the 200 and 400, but if they said, hey, we need you for the 800, I guess I will run the 800 then too.
That's pretty good. Well, your coach speaks very, very high of you. You had great credentials. The judging looked at the different things that you were involved in. So you are the Washington Courthouse female student athlete for the spring sports season.
Yeah.
We congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
Wish you the best at Colgate. So stay around, and we'll talk to our male student here in just a few seconds, okay?
Thank you so much.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back here on the Student Athlete Awards program here on the Epifano McDonald's. All right, now we're going to be talking with the spring sports male student athlete, Avery Reitman. Avery is also one of these young men that plays different sports and things like that. Tell us a little bit about some of your activities besides track and field.
I also run cross country and I play basketball. And those are my other two sports other than track.
That keeps you busy.
Yeah.
What academic things are you working on?
Right. Well, I just finished my senior year. I got my exams done, and I'll be going to college in the fall.
Okay.
So,
where are you going to go to college?
Ohio Northern University.
Okay. Now, you're going to do what, track up there? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to run track, cross country, and indoor track, and I'll be studying civil engineering.
Another engineer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, they make me feel so inadequate.
Yeah.
You know, all these kids and stuff. Yeah. And the thing is, I've known Avery practically his whole life and stuff like that. It's amazing to see how you've grown up and over the years and things like that. Last year, it was a little after this time, Coach Reed took you guys down south part of the United States. Tell us about that adventure.
Oh, to nationals.
Nationals, yeah.
It was amazing. It was probably the best experience I've had with my team during track, because I mean we bonded so well. I mean it was a lot. I mean we all competed very well. It was definitely an experience that we needed, competing at that level, and it was just all overall really amazing.
Was that in North Carolina?
Yeah, it was Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro, okay.
Yeah, really hot.
And I mean there was probably hundreds and hundreds of high schools and stuff, and I think there was even some people across the sea might have been involved.
Yeah, it was every state, including our territories like Guam and Puerto Rico, were represented.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to interact with some of the other kids a little bit?
Yep. We talked to a lot of people. Everyone's there was friendly. It was nice.
Would kind of help you a little bit when you're planning on going on to college, because you're going to have people from different countries and different states in college. It gives you a chance to kind of get a little warmed up to them, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Have you decided which one? Well, you were saying you're going to do engineering and stuff like that. What courses are you taking during the high school that maybe has kind of prepared you for that a little bit?
I took pre-calc and the science classes that I take at the high school.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'm looking at your track and field. You have had several wins this year in some of the events and stuff. But what are some of the races and events that you are actually running in?
I run the 400, the 800, the mile, 2 mile, and 4x4. So those are all the races I run.
When do you get any rest?
Over the weekend, Sunday.
I guess I meant, when do you get a rest between on the meets? I mean, are they all spaced out so that you're not?
Yeah, well, I alternate events each meet. So,
okay.
So one meet I'll run the mile and the 800. One meet I'll run the mile 4x4. One meet I'll run just the 8 or just the mile. And it's a way to keep my legs fresh, so I'm not overworking myself and getting injured. Okay, well that makes sense. So now that you've got your future planned for you and stuff like that, after you graduate, have you already even thought about past college, what you'd like to do, or you're like, hey, Randy, I just want to enjoy graduating next week? I have thought about it. I'm just going to have to see how things go in college, if I'm able to adapt to the competition, if I'm just going to, if college is it. But I'm just going to have to see how college goes and if I can compete at that level. And if I can, I think I'm going to want to continue. after college.
Okay, good. Well, Avery, congratulations.
Thank
You are the male spring sports student athlete for Washington Courthouse. Fine representative. Wish you the best of luck as you head off to Ohio Northern?
Yep.
Ohio Northern. And we hope that we'll follow him as well here at McDonald's. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk to their coaches right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network.
Okay.
All right, we're back here now. We're going to talk to the two track coaches for Washington Courthouse. Head coach Lewis Reed is joining us right now. Lewis has been doing this forever, it seems like, right?
Yes, I've been doing this for 25 years now, Randy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and it's been a blessing, and I've had a lot of fun and coached some awesome kids at Washington Courthouse and met some awesome people from our community and just around the state. Tracks, it's a lot of fun.
I looked at, I do a lot looking at Facebook and stuff because the sports pages and stuff that I work on and things like that. You guys, I think, about 12 seniors this year?
Yes, we have a record amount of seniors for the past 5 years that we have. I think we ended up with 13 seniors.
Okay.
After looking at it, and a lot of the kids, it was their first time coming out.
Really?
And we were just glad to have them. It made for a great environment, and the seniors, because you're only as good as your senior leadership. And by the end of the year, we had a pretty solid team.
I gotta say, you have some unbelievable young people that would have been eligible for this award, to be honest with you, if they had been selected. And when you look at what you try to bring to the team, and you do it with wrestling program and things like that, as you mentioned, the senior leadership is such a key core to your squads and stuff like that. How much has this senior group meant to you this year?
Oh, it's meant a whole lot because your seniors determine how the season's going to go. They are that extra leader. They're an extra coach almost. The underclassmen are constantly looking to see, well, what are the seniors doing? How do they warm up? How do they go about things in meets? What are they going to do? How should I act? I mean, they're always looking up to those senior leaders. So, I mean, it really dictates the season. As a coach, I control a lot.
Right.
But the actions of those seniors really, I feel, dictate how things are going to go for your team.
I know that when you look at the league this year, it's been very, very strong overall from top to bottom. And, you look at different events that's going on. One team, Trace may have a good race, and another Hillsboro than you guys. Greenfield, I think, has had a couple and stuff like that. But that kind of challenged you, especially with the league last week at Trace, that, you guys were challenged. You still had some good times and some good placements.
Yeah. I mean, year in, year out, FAC sends tons of athletes to the state track meet. It's very competitive. I want to say over the past 3 to 4 years, the titles, the separation for the runner-up and champions, usually like 5 to 10 points. So when you're looking at your lineup, you're like, man, this kid's been really good on a relay, but I could score more points putting them individually because I'm still going to score in a relay because all relays score unless you don't finish the race. You're taking those things into consideration. You're like, well, who's Chillicothe got in this race? Am I going to be better to leave my athlete here, or can I move him into another event where I could score higher with him? So it is a very challenging, and when it comes down to, because everyone wants to win a league title,
right?
And what way can I maximize the points from each of my athletes? And every meet until that point is really just it's a process to see what's my best lineup to help me score the most points against all these other league schools.
Okay, now you guys got the districts?
Districts are coming up, so it's a change now because there are now 5 divisions in track.
Right.
So the divisions have expanded. They moved the district, unfortunately, to Vinton County. They said it's the geographical center. We're Division 3 now.
Oh, okay.
Miami Trace is Division 2.
All right.
So we'll be heading to Vinton County on Monday and Thursday. So that's challenging in itself. You're not really used to running on a Monday, so we're doing
Right.
some things different. We're going to practice a little this morning. We gave them off yesterday, and we'll practice some fine tuning tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we'll compete Monday and Thursday at Vinton County. Top 4 move on to the regional, which once again will be at Muskingum University.
Okay.
So, and then that goes to a Thursday, Friday. So we get a lot of recovery going into the regional, which I really like, so our athletes can be fresh, because you want them at their freshest when they're trying to qualify to state.
And then the state will be back in Dayton again? Or is it
State's
still
at
Ohio State?
It's still at Ohio State.
Okay.
It'll just take a few days longer. I think they're starting it on a Wednesday with some of the other divisions, but for Division 3, state meet will be on Friday, Saturday.
Does it help that the overall that we've had so much of expansion with the different divisions? I know football's, basketball's now 7. You guys now go to 5. I mean, does it help in a sense that you're more in line with the schools that you line up with student-wise?
At times it does. I feel it puts competitively. You're against similar schools. It definitely makes it more challenging because a lot of the schools. So I tell you right now, Division 3 is really loaded. Like, so you have teams like Cleveland Glenville. They've won the state title over and over in track, in other sports, but they're here in Division 3. So in our regional, so now what you get is a shift because there's maybe not as many teams, so you start bringing other teams in. So at our regional, for example, on the girls' side, they're bringing the Southwest up with us.
Okay.
So now you'll have our kids fighting for spots and Central. So they'll be fighting with like Bishop Hartley, Cincinnati, Indian Hill,
Oh, my goodness.
Clinton, Massey. Those teams are coming to our regional, so the regional is going to be even more difficult than it normally is with the East teams. So you have East, Southwest, Southeast, and Central, and you're fighting for. There's 5 spots to go to state now, and 2 at-large bids still.
Wow.
But it's going to be even tougher. And the times are just, man, they're incredible right now. Some of the times that we're seeing, you have to be on your A game.
All right. Well, we'll be following you. Hopefully we'll have some success. Some kids maybe get to go to the state. I know you've had some kids that qualified in the state this past fall at cross country,
Yes.
and hopefully that will carry now over to track and field.
Yeah, well, we believe it will. The kids are trusting the training. They put the work in, and it's just time to go out and execute right now. As long as they trust that process, we talk about that, and they continue to do the things they're doing, we'll have some kids there.
Okay.
And I just want to say thanks to Nick and McDonald's, and we truly appreciate what you do for our community. This is awesome for our community. You don't see many other places do that, where we recognize our student athletes, and I really, truly appreciate it.
All right, well, thank you. Lewis Reed, the head varsity track and field coach for Washington Courthouse. We're going to talk to Zach Collette, who is helping out with the track program, and then we'll wrap things up. So stay with us. You're watching the Epifano McDonald's Sports Network. With us now is Zach Collette, who is, of course, working with the Washington Courthouse track program. Boy, this takes back the memories.
Yeah, it sure does, sir.
Did you go to school, Brian?
Yeah, he and I graduated together.
That's what I thought. I thought you were in his class,
Yep.
which really makes me feel old now.
It should.
Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it, buddy. what exactly are you working as far as the track team? What different areas does Lewis have you working with?
So Coach Reed has me working with the distance squad for the majority of the time, and thankfully Jordan is my bonus child, so I've had the opportunity to work with her throughout winter track and get her ready for her next level, which is her running a Division I at Colgate. So I particularly specialize in the distance squad and obviously our cross country team as well.
Now, did you do track when you was in school?
I did, yeah.
What'd you run?
So I was a distance kid because I was a soccer player, so I just ran track to get better at soccer, but I ran the 4, the 8, and the mile.
As someone that's participated in it, now you come back, what, almost 20-some years later?
Yeah. You're making me feel old now.
But what are some of the things that you've tried to teach the kids or, inform them or share experiences with them things?
For me, the position that I've been put in, it's really not about track. It's about teaching these kids how to manage life and build resilience and grit. And, fortitude is what I bring to my group of kids and my experience in life in the military and my athletic adventures themselves is, for me, I'm trying to speak life and wisdom into these kids and help them prepare for the next level, whatever that looks like for them. And it just so happens that track is the avenue in which I have the opportunity to do that.
I know that you mentioned there, I remember when you retired from the military and things like that, you'd served many, many years, things like that. Have you been able to adapt some of that background to coaching, teaching?
Yeah, most certainly. A lot of, especially with the talent that we have on our team, discipline is a huge part of it. And I can only control so much, which is on the track and their training specifically. And the discipline part comes into them being consistent, and then most importantly, showing up for themselves on a daily basis, right? And the quality sleep routines, the quality nutrition, making sure that we're recovering properly. That's the discipline that I try to speak into them. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that I'm one that was always willing to lead from the front, and so I will never ask my kids to do something that I'm not willing to do or that I haven't done.
Finally, with the districts coming up and things like that, what things do you want the kids I know you got a very short window to get ready for it on Monday, but you're coming out of the league meet, going right into districts. What are some of the things you kind of want to fine tune before you head over there?
Yeah, so the season is long, and they've ran, Jordan and Avery specifically have ran since nationals last year, and we took maybe 2 weeks off between now and then. So right now it's really about recovering, letting the training adaptations take place during the recovery process, and then we'll spin their legs back up and get them ready to go for Monday for those that have prelims, and then that window we've got until Thursday for the finals for some of the distance kids, Avery specifically. We'll put some more speed in their legs and get them moving, get their bodies and their minds prepared to go out and compete.
How do you get some more speed in their legs?
So distance is becoming a sprint, a long sprint nowadays, because you're seeing kids running 4 minutes, just around the 4 minute threshold, and Avery's running well below 2 minutes in the 800. So it's a sprint, and the neurological part of sprinting is extremely important to make sure that we're firing the nervous system up, getting the mind and the body connected, getting ready to prepare to go out and compete. You can, as a long distance runner, you can go out and run a long distance, right? You don't need the nervous system necessarily.
Okay.
So the nervous system is extremely important in these middle and long sprints, and so we've got to tune that stuff up, get it ready to roll so they're out there ready to compete on Monday and Thursday.
I'm about ready to call you Dr. Zach. Sounds like you got to know all the stuff there, medicine.
I am working on my PhD, so one day you will call me Dr. Zach.
Well, Zach, thanks for coming. Good luck to the kids in their race next week, okay?
Thank you.
And with that, we're going to wrap it up, this portion of our McDonald's program. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back in a little bit, we're going to be talking with the student athletes from Miami Trace and Greenview, and then don't forget about 11:15. We got a couple kids that we're going to be doing our Star of the Game show. So stay with us. Our thanks to the folks from Washington Courthouse that's joined us today, and we'll be back in a little bit here from the Epifano McDonald's in Jeffersonville on I almost said WCHC, which would be where our Star of the Game is going to be, all right? We'll get it right. I got talking too fast here. Epifano Sports Network. That's the one you're watching right now, okay? We'll be back in a few minutes. See you then.